The purpose of this video is to walk you through the steps to apply to our Dietetic Internship standalone program through the early admissions process. The Dietetic Internship is meant for applicants who possess a graduate degree or higher, or who are in the process of obtaining one. If you do not have a graduate degree or are not in the process of obtaining one, we recommend applying to our MSDI. The early admission process applies to UNC DPD students and graduates. If you are not a UNC student, we encourage you to apply through general admission using DICAS. Those details can be found on our website. This is the application packet that has most of what you need to apply to the program. Components of this application are listed throughout this document. Please read through the introduction and the instructions. The main instruction is that we ask you to compile your materials into a single PDF document. This includes your resume, your personal statement, etc. There are a couple of components that we will go through that should not be included in this packet, and we will point those out as we go. When your material is ready, please submit it to dietetic.internship@unco.edu with the subject line as listed, your last name, your first name, and that you are applying to the DI. Please apply by December 15th at 5 o'clock Mountain Time. The next component is a simple checklist that you can use to organize your material. Once you have something done, you can click on the box and it will show that it has been complete. This is for your record. It is not meant to be submitted. As you scroll through the application, it lists information that you must include. The first piece of information, the first page of your application packet, should include everything on this page. So please copy and paste this into a new document. You can start it in a Word document and convert to PDF, or you can start it right in a PDF if you prefer. Input the information that it asks, and in this section, it will ask you to complete, if you have already completed a graduate degree, complete this section. If you haven't yet completed your degree but are in the process of doing so, complete this section. We are required by Ascend to ensure that all applicants will successfully meet the minimum requirements, including having a graduate degree within 12 months of graduating from our dietetic internship. So this is why we have these restrictions. If you are in the process of completing a degree, we ask that your graduate school advisor or program director, whomever is managing your program, send us an email as instructed, confirming that you will in fact only have 2 semesters or fewer by the time you begin onboarding for our program in June. The other piece of information here is your reference information. References should not be included in your application packet. They should each be emailed to us separately. This is not something that you should be reviewing before it is submitted. Please provide these instructions to your reference writers. Please also provide us with the name, email, and phone number of each of the references that you have asked to write a letter for you. In the event that we don't receive one, we can contact them directly. As you continue through this packet, it will list the other components required: your resume, your personal statement, the verification statement, transcripts, and additional essay questions should all be within that application PDF. The additional essay question is only for applicants who have had a GPA of a 3.0 or below. If your GPA is above 3.0, you can completely forego this section. The final pieces of information are pertaining to your rotations. Because we are a distance program, it is your responsibility to obtain preceptors who are willing to work with you. We have plenty of resources to guide you, and they are listed here as well as on our website. The rotation summary form is an Excel document that's found on our website, linked here. Please download it and save it to your computer before starting to fill it out. We have a video that walks you through the instructions for that form. This is one of the things we ask that you do not include in your application packet, but rather attach it to the email that you send to us as a second attachment. So your email should include one PDF and one Excel document. When it comes to preceptor information, we request that you show us that your preceptors are willing to host you, that you have contacted them and that they have confirmed, at least tentatively, their willingness to host you. This can be done in two different ways. This can either be done as a statement of commitment to precepting, and that is for any preceptor that you find from our master preceptor list. Or if you have tapped into your own professional and personal network and secured preceptors who are not on our preceptor list, we do ask that they complete the preceptor facility form, which is found on our website, and include a resume or a CV demonstrating their employment and education experience. If you have a preceptor who has agreed to host you, but has not yet had the time to complete that form, then you can indicate this in some way on your application or in your rotation summary form so that we know that you have, in fact, contacted them, requested this form, and that they are in the process of completing it, and that you will get it to us when it is done. So please review the tips for contacting preceptors. Typically, this is a lengthy process, so we encourage you to start it well before the December deadline. We ask that you demonstrate that you have put in the effort to contact preceptors. And you can discuss this when you are writing your personal statement. You can also make notes in your rotation summary form as applicable. And that is something, if we choose to interview, that we will likely address. So the first step is to review this application packet and also to review our master preceptor list. We will send that to you if you email us. And that is a list of preceptors whom we have worked with in the past or who have agreed to work with us in the future. There are about 800 or more preceptors and facilities on that list, and there are some in almost every state in the US. However, there are certainly places in the US that you may be looking for rotations where we don't have preceptors already secured. And that is where you will contact former employers, professors, LinkedIn, and peers and colleagues. So as mentioned, every preceptor that is listed on your rotation summary form, you should be submitting either a statement of commitment or the preceptor form. Again, the statement of commitment to precepting is anyone who is already on our master list. We don't need a form from them at this time. So they can just write a short email. It could be one sentence long. You can take a screenshot of your email communications that you've had with them. There's nothing specific other than showing us that they have agreed to work with you. For every statement of commitment to precepting, as well as the preceptor forms and resumes, please compile those all together in your application PDF. Lastly, we have here a sample preceptor email that we encourage you to use. The way this works is you simply copy and paste the entire body of this into the body of the email. Please make sure to read through it, fill in the blank information, and adjust it to sound like it's coming from you, and to use language that's appropriate for the situation. This is meant to be a guide. This is not meant to be taken word for word unless, what we have written here seems to work well for you. On that email, we encourage you to attach your resume so that the preceptor can understand who you are, can learn about you, and can determine if you would be a good fit as an intern on their team. We also ask that you include the list of competencies. These are also found on our website. You can download the list and attach it to your email. That way, preceptors can review if they haven't precepted before and get a sense of what kinds of activities and competencies you will be expected to do during your time there. As always, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at dietetic.internship@unco.edu. Best of luck with the process, and we greatly look forward to reading your application.